Entry number 4. Good news is still good news. So one of the blood tests that they ordered, I forgot to mention all of the tests that they gave me, but there were several. Um, but one was a blood test that ruled out specific types of cancer. I think more to the point, this was one particular type of cancer. And it came out negative. So I did not have that cancer. Yay. I know that there's a lot of other kinds that it could be, but we know it's not that. So let's just take that off the plate, off our mind, and this allows us to focus more on what it might be. At least it helps my doctors focus. It's a real win. And I noticed something interesting. My mind almost skipped past it, like, oh, well, there's still so much more. It's a huge mountain to climb. But I thought, no, this is good. Let's not throw away the good just because there's so much bad. It reminds me too, when we drove home from Gainesville, the traffic was a nightmare. It's a 3-hour drive for us. But this particular day, it was 4 hours. There was accidents all over the place. It was just taking forever. And when you're driving in that kind of situation, it's it's taxing on your nervous system. And so, but I glanced off to my side and I noticed the sun hitting the trees in just a way that it was beautiful. I mean, we stopped on the internet, on the internet, interstate. Thank you very much. We stopped on the interstate because it was bumper to bumper traffic, and I got to just look at that for a minute, and my whole nervous system flipped from stressed out to relaxed. And that's just a little example that you have to look for the good in everything, so you can monitor. It's like shining a light in the darkness. A little more light reduces that darkness. Sorry, right off point. But anyhow, I almost slipped past it and I didn't. Because, when we start waiting for the other answers, it's tempting to dismiss the partial good news as it's just not enough. You know, I'm a relationship coach, so I say this a lot. Well, it's a little too late for my partner to really, level up. Well, they're just not doing it quite enough or not right. But for me, I want to live. I want to be successful, and I know most people that I deal with in my relationship coaching practice, they really want their marriage to work. They fall in love with a partner, but then they learn about all these bad behaviors that their partner has. But deep down, they love the person they married. So creating enough space to make something work, and for me, it's trying to create enough space for my life to go on. So sometimes we have to stop ourselves, pull ourselves back. Good news is, good news is still good news, regardless of how many bad things are going on at the same time. Letting yourself register matters. Your nervous system needs evidence that there's still goodness and there's safety whenever it can get it. So let it come in. Creating those small ones doesn't jinx the future. It actually does just the opposite. It allows the future, the positiveness to actually blossom. It steadies you for whatever comes next. Alright, that's the end of this particular moment. I'll share more in the next blog. But please let me know, what experiences you shared around this. How difficult is it for you to hold space of what's good in the midst of what isn't so great? And, I have this hint, sometimes it takes five positive thoughts to neutralize one negative part. Alright, well that's it for today, and thank you for following along, and I'm very curious where this journey is going to travel.